Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be, and welcome back to episode 29 of our solo playthrough, no mods, of Update 11. So, let me get the title screen off. So, off screen, I decided to do a little bit more about it, digging out and putting wood down here for this room. This will be our new early craft room. Once we get the engineering pages done on the workbench up there, we'll open up the top and redo the top. Down there will be the tailoring bench, the loom, the scritching table, and whatever else. We were digging out clay here to fill that back up because we were making wet bricks, as you may remember. That right there, this is going to be the new, where the new ramp is going to go in to go to the outside, where that will eventually lead over here. So it'll come up somewhere in this area. We'll put the ramp going up to get over to that top area over there, where we're going to have a nice plateau of trees. We'll have a little ramp coming up here to get onto this plateau, where we'll level this out eventually. Where this little hill and that hill will both be demolished, and it will all be the same height as this. Whether that means we expand out some of this area here or not, I don't know. We'll figure that out when we realize how much dirt we have. Otherwise, we are going to be collecting a bunch of wood in order to get our engineering pages done of our water wheels and our windmills. Yes, I did go chopping down a few trees before I realized that I didn't have the title screen off on the previous start of the recording. So, we will have to go back and get our cart and go back and get that wood. We're gonna have to be doing a lot of road work before long to start getting things over. Once we get that road coming up here, we might also not only have a branch that goes up to that, we might build a small bridge that goes across this over here. So that we can get over to there real easy, because right now I don't have anything. I have this small cart. I got the large one here. See, there's a that's the small cart. I really want a large one for doing wood. So let's see about finding a larger one. Let's move this down here. We'll move these into here. Move this into here. Gonna have to move that carpentry table over. So we might as well go ahead and move it over. Let's pick up this cart. No room. Alright, let's scoot this back so we can get to the chests over here. Listen to chest, there it is. This goes here. This goes here. These go down here. Tomato seeds go down here. Huckleberries down here. Tomatoes were up. Alright. Now we pick that up. Let's go up top. Let's fill ourselves up with food, just even if we're eating all that. That goes up there. Oh yeah, we were going to pick up. Ow. Damn it, I wanted to pick that up and move it, but we'll do it later. This will all get leveled out at some height. I haven't figured out which. X. Full. Grab the cart. Let's run this over. So this way, it's where it's closer to this wagon. This is a small one? No. Oh, never mind. I messed up. All right. And back over to where we were chopping wood to pick up more. And eventually we'll come back and clean up all this debris. One. Alright, where's the next tree? Up here. Grab that and that, and see about throwing this into the cart and seeing how much room we have left. So we got room to throw the rest of this on us. Over here. Great. This is the only reason why I hate the shrubbage. This should be enough to do our hewn logs. We'll check it out real quick. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Obviously, we parked it on a sprout that jumped up into its next growth, because that's the only way I would have seen that jumping up. And I don't remember that tree there when we parked it. Alright, so can we reach that stockpile? None of those are stockpiles, so no, we cannot reach it. So we need to go move that stuff over to where we can reach it. Right, the gravel. Alright, this can come. Put it down here. Alright, so we know we could reach that. Yeah. So, for this, we need 70 hewn logs. For these, we need another 150. So we need 220. So if we did 240 here, we need 480 dowel rods. So that would be 30 crafts. So total wood is 478 out of that, which leaves us 80-ish, and we need less than 80 for that. So we got enough wood in order to make those. So we have all of that. Now we just need to go drop wood to make the hull planks over on the other side. So let's grab us some food. Because we're going to have to put labor in over there. We'd rather not have to do it twice. Alright, how many did we need? We needed 80. 80 hull planks. Storage, where is our... Where'd our lube go? There it is. So it's in the finished food. There it is. And windmill's not listed because that's not going to take it. The only thing it's going to take is the linen cloth. Why are you not making more linen cloth? I thought we queued that up for the entire amount. So we still need 90. I thought we queued this up. Didn't we? So for 90, we need 360. That's 180. One flax per, so 180 cycles means we need 180 of these. Which means we need more flax then. So that'll be a task that we come back to after we get our wood over at over there to the shipyard. Actually down one. Probably going to take this one out. Alright, before we do that real quick, let's go make ourselves a iron axe. We're going to chop down that big old growth. We're going to go we're going to use a iron axe. So with the grindstone, iron axe, 30 seconds. While that's going, we'll come back over here to this and we'll make some more wet brick. We did get to there. Let's see, was it 4,500? And that was going to get us 40-ish. No. Here. Oh, we're already making some. We don't have any more molds. Damn. We already burned through what molds we had made. Alright, we're not gonna do that then. Let's just get our axe. Where's our axe? Where'd the axe go? There it is. Went to a chest we weren't expecting. $1,500 hits. It's gonna probably end up in the river. Which is really gonna suck. And there it goes, into the river. Wow, it bounced all the way out there. Alright, so how much do we need to... We needed to make 80 pole planks. So for 80 whole planks we need... what, 303 more hewn logs. So we need 303. So if we just go 320. So 320, we need 640 dowel rods. So that's that. So that would mean we need 640 wood there, plus 80, 720. So it's definitely more than what this is going to get us. So we'll have to chop down at least one more tree. Alright, where'd you just go? Just kicked you somewhere. Wonder if it went to 0-0. Alright, so there's 240, and we said we needed 720, so 2 more full wagons plus what's on us. I have no idea where it's at. Because it's very possible that by doing that and launched it, it could have easily ended up at 0-0. Which there's only one way to know, and that's to go to 0-0. Alright, so we got, what, about one more wagon to fill up, or, what is that, 5 of us. Let's go this way and pick up some of these cactuses over, or saguaros over here. It's not going to be as hefty as doing some others, but still got at least 2 more stacks we could throw in there. Let's go find some more cactus. Of course, we're hungry. That's enough to allow us to run and get food. Stay away from me, agave. Alright. That means this is full. Over to the shipyard. Alright, so we definitely have enough there. We got 66 more that we need. And so we still need about 46. 48. We need a little bit more than what we carry on us. Alright. You're coming down. No, you're not. Well, maybe you are. Yeah, screw it. You are. There's 38, so we just need, what, 10 more? And we have it laying on the, we have that cigar laying down on the ground. Alright, so let's check our math. That leaves 59. And we need 64. So, yeah, let's go get that Seguro that we left laying on the ground over here. And that should complete that what we need for that. There it is. So 64 puts us at 533, and we need 530. Boom, we have enough. So this is all set to go. We can pick this back up, jump down here, run down this, and back this way for the base. We'll drop off the cart. And then we will go looking at getting more flax. While we're here, that's 174. Okay, that's going to take 4 to repair. That's going to take 2. Alright, let's repair our bow because we're going to probably need to go hunting. Just throw that here. Throw that there. Just throw this back here for now. Throw that there. Throw this here. Flax. We need 300. Now we could go ahead and do all of this. And till it again. Oh, this is only getting 2. It's not full grown. don't need that many, but I should have known that. I should have skipped those. I knew better. I knew those weren't ready. I don't know why I did that. They may have looked it, but I knew they weren't. More. Uh, 13 more. Just go until we're full inventory. There we go. Run back to base camp. Alright, so that should... Yep, that's definitely enough. We can go place those. Okay, that one's gonna screw that one. That one's screwing that one. That's gonna screw that one. Those are gonna screw those. Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, no, I don't want 6, I want more than that. 1, 2, 3, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Those are all planted. Alright, so we've got all our wood going. We've got our linen going. So everything should be done. Except our lube. Our lube, we had 60, so that should take care of what we need. We got 36 with 60 left, at least 24. 24, boom, right there. So yeah, this is just waiting on linens. This is waiting on our hull planks, which are being made. So everything is there. This is making other wood, hewn wood, to get enough for both of these. So next task, I believe, is taking... it's going back down underneath. And doing something down here while all that's going. So we've got everything being made for our engineering pages. So now it's just waiting for them to get done. So I guess you know what? Since we're going to be waiting on that one, can we make another carpentry table? 20 wood and 20 rock. Uh, 20 rock we don't have handy. So is that 53? We need 50 for that. Oh, we're gonna be short. Alright, can we find one tree to chop down? Somewhere. Anywhere. There's our 20 wood. And then we need 20 rock. 7. There we go, 20 rock. Wait 30 seconds, we'll get that, and then we'll put it down there in the craft room. Storage. This chest right here goes to the top. And we'll leave everything else alone. This is going to go to the wooden molds. There. We got enough to make 20, but not enough to make 20 there. So we got 6. We got 20 more wet, or 160 wet brick. That's gonna get us 82 per craft. So it's 160, 1600 for 20. So if we do 30, we should be 1600 for 20. So we'll do 60. Give me this cart. Of course, too hungry. Alright, time to go to the other method. Enough to be able to pick up the cart, roll it over here. Okay, if that gets us to pottery 3, then we will make 8 squared. We got that queued up. Alright, we have an empty stockpile there. Let's go ahead and move this over here. This clay will move up, or sand will move up there. See about putting this down here. I think that's, nope, that's far enough. there. That's over there, so didn't have any more granite over here, did we? No. So if we decide to take all of that and move it down here, we move this stuff into here. Means we bring this back up here to the top of the ramp. Oh, yeah, that actually works. Put that over there. Come over here, grab this. Throw that over there, throw that in there. Throw that up there. So now we've moved all the sandstone that we have down there up here so it can be crushed. We got 2 empty stockpiles here. And other than that, we have limestone and limestone. And if we try jumping there, that is our sand. That's the back side of this one. Our sand and our dirt right there. So now we can do this. If we, as you can see, this is the edge of the house. This is underneath the future early crafting room. So as you can see the carpentry table is pulling from here. You can see that big pile of clay that was there on the other side, along with the sand that is right next to the craft room on the other side of the road. So we either dig out the rest of this limestone, or we start digging the granite and going that way. I don't know what I want to do. And we are an hour and 8 minutes anyway. Oh, it's time for me to go to bed, so it's a good enough spot to call it a day. So I'm going to call this episode, and we'll figure out what we're doing in the next one while we wait on the engineering pages to finish. So enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you happen to be, and I will see you for episode 30.